This video will discuss the assets in your presentation. Assets are considered the text you'll use, the images, and even the videos. The text you're going to use for your presentation will come from your research paper, and you'll be working with text from Microsoft Word or TextEdit or Google Docs or any word processing program that you currently use. In another video, when we are actually creating the presentation in PowerPoint or in Muse, you'll have Microsoft Word or your word processing program open so that you can simply take text and copy it, select it, and copy it and paste it directly into your presentation. You're also going to want to consider the image that you use in your research paper and in your presentation. This is a research paper on Perseus, Greek art and Perseus, and the images were found online in different places, and as you can see, they've been cropped, and some of them have even been combined into one image. These were 3 different images combined into one. This was 2 images combined into one, so you can see both sides. So when you're looking for images for your presentation, what you're going to want to do is go to Google, and you can use Google out of any browser. It is the best search engine for images because it has a lot of different features that come along with finding images that you're going to like, and I'll show those to you. But you can, I use Google Chrome browser, but you can also use Firefox, Safari, or Internet Explorer, and simply type in www.google.com. When you have your search box ready, since I'm doing this presentation related to the paper on Greek art and Perseus, type in Greek art, Perseus, and it comes up with the related searches. So here's where you're going to want to go to the Image tab. And if you're looking at the Image tab, this is a wonderful resource for searching different images that you can use in your paper. What I've done here is let's look at one of the vases that is in the paper itself. If you select any of these images, what you want to look at is you want to look at the size of the image. A web page is 700 to 900 or 1,000 pixels wide. So any image that you use in a presentation, whether it be for PowerPoint or for Muse, you really don't want the image size to be smaller than 250 pixels. You know, ideally it can be above 300. Doesn't matter how large it is, it just matters how small it is. You do not want to use a very small image. This image right here you see is 308, so that would work. This one is 400 by 379, that one would work. This one's even bigger, 500 by 286. So, you know, all of these images would work because they are over 300 or 250 pixels. When you find an image you like, if you're looking for, I really want to find the vase that is in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. If you look at the paper, I'm going to use this vase as an example, this one right here. And what we'll want to do is type in Greek art Perseus, and you can just type in Met, or you can type in the name of the vase. And as you can see, it brings up the vase in different images here. So if you hover over, you can see exactly how big the image is, and you can see the link that it belongs to. So I'm going to click on this image right here, and as you can see, this image comes from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it's also very large. So this is a wonderful image. It's 3,000 something pixels wide. This is a perfect image to use. If you look at the image next to it, this one right here, even though it's a good picture, it's not as good as the other one. You've got a background, it's not framed as well, the image is not as clear, and you know, it's also not as large. So let's choose this image here. Now as you're working in Google, what you'll notice is these 2 links here that are Visit Page and View Image. If you click on View Image, that will bring up the image itself in a new window. That way you can get a larger view of it, you can see it clearly, and if you click on Visit Page, this will bring up the page that the image is linked to. And it brings up the page from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And if you scroll down, it will have all of the information about the vase that you can also use in your paper. What you're going to want to do is take note of the web address here. And if you look at Microsoft Word, where I have referenced the image, you see the source is here with the website and all of the source information about the vase. So you'll want to record that in your paper as you're finding images. Also, if you want to, you're going to want to save the image. So if you're in Google, you can simply right-click on the image, and you can see here that it says Save Image As. Now, depending upon your browser, it may just say Save Image, or it may say something different. So you want it to say Save Image or something related to that, and then you can call it whatever you want. You can type in Met Vase Perseus. Another thing you can do too, and that's saving directly out of the Google image engine. So see, if I wanted to save that other vase, I could click on that, Save Image, and I could save that one as well. You can also save images out of the web pages themselves. So see, if I was on the Metropolitan Museum's page for this vase, I could also right-click on it and say Save Image As, and I could save the vase from there as well. So you can either save an image from a web page, or you can save it from your Google search. Now, another thing about the Google search for images is, if you like this vase, you can certainly ask Google to show you more that are like it, and click on the View More, and that'll bring up other images of different vases that are related to it, or maybe even images that are the same with more detail, like this is a close-up detail of one vase. And as you can see, this vase is the same as this one. So it'll give you different views if you click on different images. So that is your video on assets. And in another video, we will talk about how to import the images into presentations and even talk about adding videos to presentations.